Dear Diary, something beneath the surface calls. In the last episode, we helped the good people of Lurelin Village turn their resort town back into the beautiful destination that it once was. We also explored the depths and so much more. But I've been feeling a desire for nostalgia, and that feeling has brought us back to where it all began. Today, we return to the Great Plateau. This destination holds significance in so many ways, but I haven't returned since the beginning. With that being said, it is time for us to make our return and see what is new. However, I expect things to be just as different as everything else in Hyrule, and so let us begin. Thanks again for your continued support on this series. It's been an honor to share my experience with you all. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We're kicking things off right where we ended the last episode, just above the peaks of Lookout Landing. And I came to a realization at the end of the episode that I wish that we had added in that episode, but could actually potentially be a good start to today's adventure. If we take a look at the map here, there was a quest that we were given a long time ago, and after we ended the episode, I did a bit of scrolling, just trying to figure out when exactly we're going to have time to take on all these side quests. And I figured we'll probably end up doing that, doing a whole side quest fest, if you will, after the events of taking on the Gerudo anomaly. But before we begin, since we're at Lookout Landing and we're so close to the castle, I figured we might as well do this. Acquire the new champion's tunic. To be honest with you, I'm surprised we haven't done that already. But as the old saying goes, better late than never. And while we make our return back to Hyrule Castle, to the throne room, I thought it would be a good chance to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for returning for another episode of our Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. This has been it's been a blast. It's hard to believe that we've done so many of these episodes, many of them being pretty long. Definitely the longest running series we have on the channel. And to still feel like there's so much to do and that there's still so much excitement around it is really, really, really incredible. So seriously, thank you so much for continuing to support this series. It means a lot to me. Oh, what is that? What is this? A dusk bow. A bow that has been in the royal family for ages, said to have been used by a princess who fought beasts of twilight. It forcefully fires long-range arrows. That is so sick. What? We gotta drop, so something's getting dropped. Are you kidding me? Drop this duplex bow. Absolutely not. Holy moly, we got, and it made the music too. Is this like a special bow? Oh, it sure does look nice though. Holy moly. How far can it fire? Okay, is that any different than this one? Oh, it's definitely different. That is substantially different. Wow, that's so sick. I wonder if this can break because... And look how good we look. Look at this new fit. Holy moly. We look like an assassin. All right. No, this and combined with the music, we actually kind of look like a villain. I'm not going to lie to you. We look like a whole villain ready to take our revenge on the very being that caused this to us. All right. Wow, I'm actually really I can't believe that's how we started this episode. I thought it was just gonna be like I honestly thought it was gonna be a royal bow or something. The dusk bow. Wow, I really don't even know. I don't even think I want to use this thing. I mean, why would I use it? I mean, if it gets damaged, I don't know if there's a replacement. Wait, let me actually see. No, it didn't add a weapon slot for us. Like if we got the, I know in Breath of the Wild, when we got the Master Sword, it actually added a slot. But I'm pretty sure we already had 10. Still pretty cool though. I'll take it. All right, let's see if we can find our way into the throne room, shall we? Oh, what is that? And a Royal Guard spear. Oh, there's another one in here. Sapphire, we'll definitely need that. Looks like this drops us right into the throne room. Holy moly, a gold rupee. That's actually very needed because we were quite broke. All right, let's see. Where could this tunic be? Soldier's bow. Nice. Wow, there are a lot of chests in here. Holy moly, 50? This prototype Sheikah-made bow was designed to fight the Great Calamity. Made with ancient technology, it boasts a high rate of fire and firepower, but has low durability. Wow, I really like my Zonite bow. I guess we'll get rid of one of these. Wow, we are off to a great start. All right, we've made it to the throne room, or what I believe to be the throne room. This definitely looks throne-like. A royal broadsword with an attack +8. Man, I think the greatest tragedy of this whole upheaval is the fact that some of these weapons previously were beautiful. They were just magnificent looking weapons. I love the royal set, royal spear, the royal broadsword, and now they're just kind of busted up relics of the past. It's kind of unfortunate. All right, I'm not going to explore the entirety of this castle because I feel like a lot of this stuff is actually really good to have, and I want to save something for when we finally come back here for the final fight. I'm assuming the final fight will take us this direction. So we're down in the sanctum. All right, I think what we needed was up there, or maybe it's here. Oh, look at this. A Royal Guard's Claymore. A decayed claymore prototype for the Royal Guard. It's made of a metal refined using an unusual method, and it holds massive destructive power before it breaks. All right, we'll save that for another day. We'll save this one for another day. Is there anything here? I don't know, it feels like the champion's tunic has got to be here in this room. And we're not leaving until we find it. But we're also just exploring and seeing what else we can find down here. There actually seems to be some good stuff here. I mean, imagine if we came here at the beginning of the game. You know, we would have gotten our hands on some pretty powerful gear pretty early on, which would have been nice. Wait, we were already up there, right? Now listen, she said the throne room. And so it's got to be here. All right, let's keep looking. Let's go up here. I really was thinking it would be here or something. Let me actually take a look at the quest. A new and improved champion's tunic is hidden in the throne room of Hyrule Castle. She wrote that the torches are the key, but what does that mean? Oh, you know, this is why it pays to read, everyone. By everyone, I totally mean myself. Did I? Okay. All right, where would there be torches? There it is. There it is. Are there only two? All right, let's do it. Because we can't just do anything normal. It has to be epic. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I had a feeling. I was like, where else would this thing be? And there it is, the new and improved Champion's Leathers. This garment, worn by those in good standing with Hyrule royalty, has been reworked with the latest improvements, such as a new shoulder guard. It actually does look kind of clean. And just like that, our journey to the Champion's Tunic completed. And it actually does look pretty fire. That's not bad. Now, the important question is, can we upgrade it? Can we upgrade it? And the second question is, can we shade it? Because that is what, these are the things I must know. Actually, it kind of looks exactly the same as, I mean, it has a higher starting base, but it looks almost exactly the same as this one. More or less. Still pretty cool though, I will say it. It's not bad. Yeah, no, that looks pretty clean. Pretty clean. Look at us. We're ready to go. I always like to, if ever I'm using like a headpiece, I think I'm either going to use the stealth mask or, I mean, you can't go wrong with the snow quill headdress. One of my favorite pieces. I love the little braids that it gives them. There's a shield here. The Royal Guard shield with a 70 base. This shield was forged using ancient Sheikah technology. It boasts an extremely high stopping power, but its structural weakness made its low durability impractical for combat. And the Royal Guard sword. All right. Let me actually drop one of these shields because we've got about a dozen of these ones. The Mighty Zonite shields. I know I need to put these away. I guess we can drop the Knight shield. Oh yeah, this one looks spicy. Holy moly. All right. Well, mission accomplished. Let's get out of here. Now, I know I left some weapons behind. This was intentional. Got to have something to come back to later. And we honestly don't need all those weapons right now. But when we are in need of some powerful gear, we know where to come. Now, the last thing I want to do before we head out of here... Ripperonis. I want to grab this, there was a shrine that I saw down here. I think it was around the corner. Or I thought it was around the corner. If not, we can always... Oh, there it is. I was going to say we can always come back to it later, but I figured since it's here, we might as well grab it. And look at that view. Korok Forest out in the distance. We'll have to take this tunic to a fairy fountain and see what we can do with that. If anything. All right. The way up. Seems simple enough. Beautiful. That's interesting. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. All right, can we take this from here? Probably not, right? Definitely not. They did that on purpose. Is this good enough? I'm actually not sure. Should be, right? Oh, there's no way. There is no way. There we go. There we go. Just... Of course. I just did all this work to get it up there and realized that I forgot about something. There we go. Don't move. Don't move. There we go. Let's grab this really quick. Hello. All that for a magic rod? Are you joking? All right, we're going to pass. We're going to hard pass on that. Rip. There we are. Take us back to the promised land. Beautiful. All right. That one was pretty easy. All right, another light of blessing, bringing our grand total to 7. Now, keep in mind that our primary objective here is to make it to Gerudo Town. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to do pretty much everything. Well, you know, that entire quest. That is the hope, at least. All right. Now, speaking of relics of the past, there was another area that I was actually hoping that we could return to. I was looking at the map. Oh, it's cool that this actually has a little castle icon. It's pretty neat. There was a whole area that I actually have not explored. Right here. The Great Plateau. We haven't returned here since the days of old. And so I figured from the Hyrule Field Sky Tower, we should be able to make our return there. This whole episode, or at least the beginning of it, is really giving off remnants of nostalgia. We got the old Champion's Tunic, new and improved. We explored the areas of Hyrule Castle, back into the royal altar. And now we're going to take it back to where Breath of the Wild started. Should be a good time. Before we do that, we're going to blow everyone up. Because what else would we do? They don't know what they started, but we will show them. Let's see. What can we do? I don't know. We could just blow them up, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Holy moly, we just got one tapped. All right, I take it back. We don't even have the right gear on for this. We talked all that trash for nothing. Holy moly. Brother, I was just joking. It's not that serious. All right, you know what? I take it back. I take it back. Everyone's getting blown up. Everyone, you know what? In fact, actually, everyone can just fight each other. You all can just fight each other. We're going to be over here having a snack and minding our own business. No, why are you fighting us? You're supposed to... Yes, fight each other. Yes, fight each other. Puppets. Oh. Totally intentional. We meant for that to happen. That is all right. We have prepared for this. We are ready for this fight. Probably should pull out our most powerful things for this guy. Let's not waste any. Let's not waste our items, you know? We're just gonna play this the smart way. Beautiful. Look at this weapon, by the way. Look at it glisten in the sunlight. Holy moly. I probably should have took a few pictures of them, but I was distracted by blowing myself up. There we are. We love the snacks. I wonder if we can... I guess we could fuse this, right? Wow, plus 15. Not bad. Not bad. It looks pretty cool, too. Be careful not to blow myself up again. All right, so this bow is almost donezo, which is unfortunate. Oh, wow. Do we not have anything else? Interesting. Oh, it's an armor shard. No, I think we'll pass. You know what? I'm not even gonna take the chance. I don't even need it. It's fine. I'm just worried I'm gonna blow myself up again. All right. On to our actual objective. Wonder if we can see it from here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I just realized we actually didn't finish these either. So we'll probably open up these last two areas of the map as well while we're here. So that takes care of that one. And then the other one is somewhere. Now it looks like we've already done this area. Already explored this plot of it, so won't worry too much about that. Now where would the final tower be? I should put on our favorite set. Man, I'll tell you, I'll never get tired of this view. Unlike anything I think I've ever seen in a game. It's truly sensational. All right. We'll grab a few things from up here. All right, how close are we to our destination? We might be right on top of it. I wonder if that's it. Oh, it might be. Well, imagine that. Let's go. Well, don't like climb down, just like jump. There we go. Ah, look at this. Where it all began. Way back when, in the days of Breath of the Wild, we explored an area unlike anything we'd ever seen. The Great Plateau. I remember it like it was yesterday. Exploring the brilliance of this building right here, the Temple of Time, which appears to now be in ruins. Surprisingly enough, it seems like there's a lot more water here as well than what I remember when we began. However, the classic song that we welcomed in the beginning welcomes us again. Nostalgic fabric. Tough fabric bearing a nostalgic design. It looks like it could be used to make a paraglider. Nostalgic indeed. I remember the first of those guardians that we'd ever encountered. We encountered right over there as we made our way to one of the 4 shrines that we needed to complete. Remember chopping wood for the first time down in this area. Looks like an old cabin of the good old days remains. Maybe we'll go over there. Wow, just look at all of it though. Somewhat familiar, yet it still feels new. Man, I'll tell you, what a beautiful game. Truly, truly beautiful. Oh, well, would you look at that? Time for a little payback. And it seems like what's interesting is as we've progressed through this game, it seems like the enemies that we encounter for the most part have also gotten tougher. And I'm curious what has caused that. You know, how the game knows that we've gotten stronger, more proficient, more capable. It's interesting. Don't sleep just yet. Thank you, Tulin. Really, we're trying to watch something, guys. Can you, thank you. Yes, minions, fight for us. Yes. We're going to take this nice and easy. They'll never see it coming. Really, guys, can we just watch this in peace? Thank you. We're trying to watch a fight. And you were distracting us. Wow, I can't believe that one was really going to take a nap. Anyway, let's finish it. Let's see. Brother, what the heck? There we go. We're trying to be sneaky if you don't mind. The shield is in our way, and it is preventing us from doing our sneak strike. I don't know if this happens to anyone else. I often feel like the sneak strike is so hit or miss. Sometimes it works, and sometimes I cannot seem to get in the right spot. Now it's very possible that this could just be a skill issue, but I'd like to think not. Your album is full. Excuse me. Just delete all the... I can't believe this thing only holds 64 images. That is bananas. I don't even want to keep half of these. Beautiful. Ooh, a Royal Claymore. Yes, we will take all of this. If there's one thing I love doing in this game, it is collecting. Potential Korok seed down there. All right. And a Korok seed here. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see who lives in this cabin now. If it's the same guy, that would actually be bananas. Oh no. Oh no. Is it the Yiga? It most certainly is. Oh boy. Why am I not surprised? See that guy right there? See that guy? Guarantee you he's a part of the Yiga clan too. I wish we could just attack him right now. Let's just skip the theatrics. Let's get right to business. I'm not even going to talk to him though. He definitely is. He definitely is sus though. All right. We're going in. Interesting. Oh, hey, we could cook some food while we're here. I kind of want to cook a few things that could make us some money. We had a little bit of success with these silent princesses, but as you can see, we've quite run out of them. These stam bulbs, I think, was actually, I don't remember. What was the recipe for this? I honestly don't remember. I don't remember what makes us money, but no, we have done, yeah, we've done, you know, simmered tomatoes and you know, hardy radishes and all that stuff. The sun pumpkins. Oh, the veggie. Oh yeah, this one gives us pretty decent amount of stamina. Energizing cook stam bulb. I don't remember how much these sell for, but we have quite a few of them. So I'll just make a few. All right. We'll go test and see how much this sells for, but I know potions seem to sell for a decent amount. Yeah, it looks like we were using one frog and then 4 monster parts. I don't even know if we have any frogs left. I think we used them all. Oh, we got 4. Yeah. 1 frog and 4 monster parts. What do we have the most monster parts for? Okay. Ironically enough, it only gives us 8 minutes, which is so strange because before we were getting a lot more. I find recipe cooking to be kind of one of the most fascinating things to do in this game. But we'll come back to that later. All right. Thought you'd ambush us, did you? Well, you're the one getting ambushed today. I don't think so, brother. We probably should heal, right? I feel like a lot of these enemies they're really putting the hurt on us. It's probably because we don't have... You're done so. No, come on out. Come on out, brother. Come on out. Holy moly. Yes. Eat it. Eightfold long blade? Oh, we have anything we could maybe get rid of? I just think this weapon looks so cool. I mean, obviously what we have here is way cooler, the Gloom Sword. So much cooler, but there was a time back in the old Breath of the Wild days that I genuinely would just try to collect these because they were so cool. They obviously don't look nearly as good as they used to, but I thought it was so cool that it had like a wind element aspect to it. I thought it was really, really neat. And even the sheath looks pretty awesome. I mean, look at that. It's pretty nutty. You know, you combine that with, you know, an outfit like what we had on before, which I guess was just this. Oh, and you're really cooking. You're really cooking. I love this. I love this. I think I still enjoy this one more, but not bad. I'm working as fast as I can. Yes, you have been saved. And we got the Yiga mask. A mask supplied to the members of the Yiga clan. It covers the entire face, keeping even breath sounds to a minimum. Perfect for sneaking up, but lacks protection due to its light material. All right. So I remember having this. Now, where exactly are we in relation to? So it looks like there's 4 locations. Oh, it doesn't seem like we're in the desert. Are we at this one? Yeah, it looks like we might be. I don't know. From Hyrule Castle to here? Yeah, it looks like this might be, it might be this one. Maybe. It looks like there's another location in Gerudo and one right by. Now we've definitely done that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we did. I wish I had marked it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I like that. All right. Man, we are really cooking today. All right, where exactly was our... There we go. All right, anything else here? Maybe this? The Yiga Bulletin. Confidential updates from the hideout. Item 1. Our research division has developed new vehicles, the Gloom Dredger and Hover Doom Mark III. If one of these vehicles is damaged, please contact a member of the research division in the depths right away. Item 2. It is imperative that all espionage agents in the field learn the Earthwake technique. Addendum. The Earthwake technique can only be learned at the hideout's training area. Earthwake technique. All right, well, it would appear that this was not the one's peaceful little hideout that we discovered way back when. Looks like we should be able to just jump off, right? Cool. All right, well, I look forward to finding the other locations. Now, we'll probably at some point go and try to look for the one right by the Korok Forest at some point. But for now, let's see what else the Great Plateau has for us. There's got to be some other stuff here, right? I want to see if we can go back to where it all began, where we awoke from our slumber. Looks like the prayer statue's still here too. Man, I do not have a lot of Keys eyeballs, which makes me really not want to use them. I have these fire Keys ones. Oh yeah, electric. Okay, we got some other ones. Beautiful. Obviously, some might call that overkill, but I don't care. We had to do it. It had to be done. Ooh, Royal Shield. A shield issued to the Hyrulean royal family's immediate guard detail. It boasts a high defense, but these days it's more of a collector's item due to its ornamentation. Well, you got that right. Look at that beauty. Holy moly, that is one pretty looking shield. So we got, I mean, pretty nice collection. I mean, we obviously got rid of our knight shield, but the knight shield, the royal guard shield, which looks really nice too, and then the royal shield. Pretty cool. Brother, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it had to be done. Yeah. Easy enough. Ironically enough, they weren't even guarding anything. Can you believe that? Well, we will take these beautiful looking plants. All right. We still got a bit of the Great Plateau to explore. This is going to be a great segue because we're actually pretty close to Gerudo Desert. And so it's going to be nice to have this segue right into the tower. Hopefully from that tower we can get the last one as well. And I would say so far, I really like the pacing of today's episode. I feel like it started off strong by discovering that magical bow. Which, I mean, I don't know. I want to use this bow. I do, but it's just too nice. It is too nice. I can't possibly imagine it breaking. But I've seen many of you have commented that there is a way to repair it. So I guess it wouldn't be, I could just figure out that method and it would be no problem. All right, let's head back up here and we'll check out the cave. Oh, look at this. Wait, what the heck? You know what this feels like? Have you ever seen the old movie? There's the Will Smith movie that he was in with the dog. He has this moment with Fred, who was this like mannequin. I forget the name of the movie right now, but it's like the last man alive, last man standing. It's gonna bother me now. I have to look it up. I'm so sorry. I have to look it up. You know what? I'm just going to use my phone. What was the name of that movie? Man of a Million? Oh, boy. You know, sometimes your brain just doesn't work. And it's a movie I've seen dozens and dozens of times. Legend. I Am Legend. Holy moly. Okay, definitely not called Man of Tomorrow. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but listen, I'm not the only one that happens to. I'm sure that happens to the best of us. Where someone asks you about a movie and for some reason, because they've asked you that question, your brain just cannot access that information at that moment. It's pretty much me and every exam I ever took in school. All right. What's over here? Oh, a little mushroom hideout. It's kind of adorable. I know I probably don't need these fishes, but there is something so satisfying about catching a little fish, I will say. I'm actually going to drop the shield. Sometimes I just like running around with a bow, you know? It feels very... There's something that feels very Hyrulean about it. All right, we're going to go and face this mirage. Because ain't no way that's Princess Zelda. Ain't no way. Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, there's a scene where Will Smith's character, he's like screaming at Fred because he's like, there's no way you should be out here. He's like, what are you doing out here, Fred? That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Excuse me, traveler, do you know me by any chance? Yeah, we've been looking for you. Who am I? Where am I? Am I some sort of villain or a force for good? Okay, well, you're not Princess Zelda, but I feel like saying that you're a villain would be antagonizing. And so I'm not going to do that. That's right. I'm Princess Zelda. Thank you. Now I remember. I don't think you would fall for the same trick again. Clearly Zelda makes for good bait. Really? I mean, why do we have to do this? Brother, I have to tear you down just on principle because that is really mean. You've never heard of catfishing. Sorry, had to be done. Had to be done just on principle. That was disrespectful. How dare you? How dare you play with my emotions like that? This is why people can't trust dating apps. Say, meet me by the fire, by the old Temple of Time, and then tried to rob us. The nerve. All right, well, the only thing hurt in that moment is our feelings. But now I know not to be so kind next time I see a Zelda imposter. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is where we began our journey. Pretty sure it was in here. Oh, one of those little guys. Oh, there it is. Oh, this has got to be it. The beginning of it all. The start of our journey. But man, I don't think anything will top coming out of this game for the first time in Breath of the Wild and just seeing this view. And holy moly, what a view it is. Oh. And there's a fairy fountain. But man, the way that the game introduces you to this vast open world is insane. And the fact that we could go all the way over there, that we could explore these vast regions and these different biomes, it's just truly, truly insane. And you want to talk about moments that live rent-free? The opening segment of Breath of the Wild, I'll tell you that. The Shrine of Resurrection. We have returned. Sorry, brother. Had to be done. And another bubble gem, bringing our grand total to 4. I don't know how many we needed for that other, for the pants. I think we needed 7 or 5 or something like that. But we still got a few to find for sure. I had a feeling this was like a hot spring. There's something, it looked like bubbles coming up. Oh, What is this? Interesting. What the heck? What the heck is this? No, this is cool. I feel like you're constantly amazed by the little things in this game. I will say that. The noble swordsman scrounging for scraps. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. You stumbled into our secret storehouse for treasures from the depths, and now that you've seen it, I can't let you live. Your life ends today. Well, brother, that's where you're wrong. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Nice work, Tulin. Beautiful. We did just kind of get tossed right there by the second guy, but it's what we try. It's what we get for trying to do a jump dodge. That was kind of embarrassing. I really wish we could get a redo. Now, what is this? Authorized verified. Authorizer. Thank you for driving away the intruders. Those interlopers carried me here with them from the depths. I have no way of returning to where I was stationed there. I will therefore continue my work here. My task in the depths was to manage schema stones. A great deal of zonite was mined and processed there once. Please hold on a moment. I have confirmed that there is a schema stone that you do not yet have. Allow me to rectify that. Beautiful. These stone slabs depict schematics of things such as zonite devices or zonite vehicles. Auto build saves the schematic and builds it on command. And it is a beam cycle. Wow. All right. Anything else? I guess that's it. Already got that. Can't take a photo of these guys. All right, I guess that's really it. Interesting. Man, those the members of the Yiga clan, they are everywhere. Actually everywhere. And as far as this cave is concerned, we got the bubble gem. We survived the trap. And now what is left to do? That is the question. All right. Is there anywhere else for us to explore? We went to the Temple of Time. We have... I'm actually surprised there's no shrine up here. That is quite alarming. Man, the upheaval has really changed this landscape, I will say that. A good old secret ambush. One of my favorites. Sorry, y'all. This is a hijacking, and you cannot be allowed to live. Really? Can you not? There we are. How did that not? Anyway. Well, that certainly didn't turn out the way that we had it envisioned in our minds, but that's all right. We still got the job done. Well, let me just pick all this up because I don't want to accidentally fuse this. All right. I guess we'll just put a little thing here. Let us know that we fought one of those things. I don't know if they respawn. I don't think I've ever returned to a spot where we fought a Talus before, but if they do respawn, that would be a good chance to farm a little bit. Really? How many are there? Okay, well, this is just excessive. All right. At least we got it. Now, where to go from here? I feel like there's got to be more here than what I'm seeing. You know? I feel like there's got to be more here. Is there something up here? Ripperonis, are you kidding me? Of course, that would happen to us. Oh wow, there is a shrine here. Okay, I was so concerned. I was like, there's no way there's not a single shrine in this place. Something about that does not seem right. Because I was hoping that there'd be at least some way we could fast travel here. I'm just surprised that there doesn't seem like there's anything else. We're going to keep looking. We are not done with the Great Plateau just yet. All right, force transfer. Oh, we got this. We got this. Not to worry. Not to worry. Yes. Too easy. Too easy. What exactly is this for? Looks like there's a way to open that. I see. Okay, well, you know, that is something. Oh, looks like you can lift this up too. All right, let's just grab this. Beautiful. What exactly does this do? These can move, though, I'm pretty sure. Okay, perfect. So... Wait, seriously? Still not high enough. All right, well, I guess we can... Oh, wow, and it doesn't lift the whole thing anymore. Well, isn't that something? Well, this is getting messy. Okay. I was wondering why I wasn't getting it before. It's interesting. You know what I just realized is that I did not find a chest here. Or did I? I don't think I did. You know what? It doesn't even matter. It's totally fine. We will just keep going. I'll come back for it later if I did miss one. All right, so with that light of blessing, we now bring our grand total to 8. And here are our stats for anyone that wants to take a peek at where we are. Got about 8 lights of blessing now. I think that gets us pretty close to another max third wheel. All right. And so now that we're done with that, I kind of want to, can we build like a, no, we have, I think we had a cart that we built. A monocycle. How does this work? Oh man, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. If only we could steer it. All right. Now this is an interesting way to travel. But I just wanted to cover a bit more ground a bit faster than taking this area on by foot. If only we could steer. Alright, well, maybe a monocycle wasn't the best idea, but we've committed. We're in it now. Yeah, I'd give it about a solid 6 out of 10. It's a cool idea, but man, is it tough to steer. All right. Another one. And so, man, this is taking us all the way back to the days of using or doing the DLC, I remember we came back here. Sorry to have to do that too. Oh, I really needed these eyeballs. Really needed those eyeballs. All right, brother, I'm going to assume you're a good guy, but I won't be surprised when you reveal yourself to be bad. Grilled mighty bananas. 129? These mighty bananas have been roasted whole. Cooking them through has turned the fruit inside a sticky, rich aromatic. Brother, 129?
Oh.
Sorry, brother. Had to do it to you. Had to do it to you. Charging 129 rupees for some grilled bananas in this economy is wild. And it cannot be allowed to stand. Like, not even a buy one, get one? Like, that's crazy. I don't know if I'll ever need these sunset fireflies, but whenever I see them, I'm reminded of that one quest in which we needed 10, we had 0. And I feel inclined to collect them. Brother, don't do this. I have no desire to fight you. 0 desire. You know, I will fight this one just on principle. How dare you run around here with your rock armor and think that that's going to protect you? It will not. It will not. I'm so sorry. Sorry, brother. I can't let you live. I can't let you live. I'm so sorry. All right. That was a little Korok in need of our help. All right, we could assist him, or we could not. It looks like there's a hole here. I think this is where we found our first shrine as well. All right, where do you need to go? Where do you need to go, brother? All the way up there? Of course you do. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you need to go all the way up there? All right, let's see. I think we still have that platform saved, right? Oh yeah, this one. This one is a beauty. Do I even have enough fans for this? Oh, we got a few. We got a few. All right, brother, don't worry. I think we can do this. Hopefully it's not heavy enough. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. This platform comes through yet again. Might be my new favorite crafted item. I need to go to one of those things and get more fans. But in order to do that, I will need more. I would, of course, need more Zonai. More of those Zonai orbs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to take a trip to the depths once again. We'll probably end up doing that. Probably not this episode, but definitely in the future. Oh, rip. I didn't mean to do that, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. A little bit of a crash landing. Terribly sorry of me. That was so rude. There we go. There we go, brother. There we go. All right, close enough. Close enough. All right, 2 Korok seeds for our troubles. Oh, wow. And look at this one. Wow, there's a lot of Korok seeds here. We might as well do them. No, please come back. Please come back. There we go. All right, 14. We are sitting pretty now. I think to get another weapon slot, I think we needed like 25 or something ridiculous. All right. I think we got to go this way. Well, this has been fun exploring some of these areas of the old. Guys, don't do this. Don't do this. Well, we will take those stakes, though. Don't you worry. We will take those stakes. He thought he had us. We will take these stakes, though. Look at all these. Holy moly. This is why I could never play extraction games, because I would be so mad if I was one of those Koroks. I had done all this work gathering up these materials just to have someone with a sword completely dominate us and take all of our stuff. Now we got to spawn back in with absolutely nothing, and we got to work from scratch. I don't see the thrill in that. But that's just me. All right. And I suppose that's it. I mean, yeah, we went to the temple. We've been to some, I mean, I don't think I really explored that area over there. So we kind of did. We went to the cabin. Probably could go up there or something. Either way. Either way, we're going in. All right, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. We were just going to jump from there, but it's really not that important. The Great Plateau North Chasm. Let's see what's in here. Now, where exactly did we end up? The Grove of Time? Interesting. Looks like there's a couple areas in the Great Plateau that we could enter from. Now, we're not going to spend too much time down here in the depths because, you know, it's always ends up being a rabbit hole that we end up going down, exploring this area. But it looks like there's potential for there to be other things down here. Oh, interesting. A light route. All right, that actually uncovered quite a bit of area. All right, it's all connecting. It's all connecting. All right, let's see whatever the Grove of Time is. Now, we've been here at the Great Abandoned Central Mine. I'm pretty sure we've already done that. But man, this is an interesting area. I'm pretty sure we've already done... Is that the area we've already done? Yeah, okay, that's the Great Abandoned Mine. I think that's where all the carts were that were taking us to different parts of the upside down area, as I like to call it. I'm back on my Stranger Things binge watching craze. Getting ready for the final season. Wow, playing a little hopscotch, yeah. Holy moly. Quite a few bomb arrows down here. The Grove of Spirits. All right, so we got the Grove of Spirits. We got the Grove of Time. Let me actually go over here. So we need to go this way. Now, maybe we should make that monocycle again. I don't know if it's actually going to help us here. Is there actually a better cart that I can make? We got this hover cart. I think this was it. Pretty simple build, but it works well enough. Oh, what exactly are you guarding, friend? I actually don't think I have anything to cut this tree down. Unfortunately. A large crystallized charge. I'll take it. And then we will go about our business. Oh no, of course we're stuck. Hold on, don't mind us. Don't mind us, we're just getting out of here. Alright, I forgot it takes 3 to 5 business days for this thing to even get moving. Oh. The trees never stop attacking, do they? I probably should put like a weapon or something on, like a beam or something on this thing. That'd actually work out a bit better for us. All right, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Our work to craft an actual useful speeder continues. All right, we're almost there to the Grove of Time. All right, well, I don't really know. Let's see. I guess we'll just go up here and... try not to hit a wall on the way up. Perfect. Looks like we got to get some more rockets too. Rockets they're just too useful to not have at least a dozen on you at all times. I love using them with my shields. Gotta grab these puff shrooms.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of those trees. Not one bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we'll just activate this. All right, so it seems like it is connecting. The light route dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. All right, so time to build our monocycle once again. Probably could build this instead, but I could also build this. That is true. Hold on. Do we have any big wheels? We do. We have quite a few. Now, if this doesn't help us get going, I don't know what can. And of course, there's a giant rock in the way. Can we drive over it? Can we? Oh, we can. We can. We cannot. Oh boy, that was almost actually cool. I feel like we're gonna get stuck again. Let's see if we can try to find a path that does not lead to personal embarrassment. We're going to go this way. Are you serious? Can they catch us? Can they catch us? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I was like, there's no way no. Those things just won't leave us alone, will they? I never considered that this game could have horror aspects to it, but man, when those things pop up, suddenly this game becomes a horror genre. Suddenly. All right. Well, I feel like I've done everything that there is to do in the Great Plateau. I feel like we're ready to move on. I know many of you have made mention of this Great Plateau, but I'm not really seeing the hype. Royal Broadsword. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go to this statue and upgrade our stamina. Oh yeah, look at us go. Look at us go. The Temple of Time in the distance. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Now, I will say revisiting the Great Plateau has been a time. It has been a beautiful honor to come back to where it all began, to dive back into the cave of restoration or the shrine of resurrection, to revisit the Temple of Time. It's been cool. And maybe that's probably, I don't know, maybe the whole reason you all wanted me to revisit this area. I kept seeing a lot of comments over the last couple of videos about the Great Plateau, but I wasn't exactly sure why. Ah, look at this area. Beautiful. Yes, give us thy stamina. I am trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. What? What? Isn't that the same thing that the one statue said? Under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. Under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. I don't know, maybe the River of the Dead? It said behind a gate of the Great Plateau. So if this whole thing is the Great Plateau, right? This whole area? Maybe here? Under the water. Maybe here. Or maybe it was right where we already were. Oh boy, can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was exactly where we've already been? All right, we're going back over there. Let's see if there's a... Now, there is a body of water here. Which I don't remember being here in the first game. I mean, I remember this body of water being here, but... Oh, I think this was already here. I think I do remember this. Now, what exactly does it want us to do? And do we already... I didn't see a quest pop up, so... I would assume that it would be a side quest. Maybe a shrine quest? Probably not, right? Or perhaps something entirely, maybe a side adventure. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Oh. Oh, interesting. Well, would you look at that? You who hear my voice, come to me in the Temple of Time. Ruins up the road on the plateau to the south. Did we do it? Wow, look at this giant, like, crater. That's pretty neat. All right, I think we may have figured it out. Well, isn't that something? Well, that was a weird kind of quest. I guess it was pretty obvious. Now, I'm curious, if we go to the depths with the other statue, will that statue give us anything or say anything different? Because I always found it weird that we couldn't buy anything from that statue. But I'm curious if this opens up a potentially new dialogue option. All right, what do you have to say for yourself? You who hear my voice. As a result of draining the water from the gate, a part of me has been freed. You have earned my gratitude. I speak to you now from the depths below in the guise of this statue. A call from the depths. You who hear my voice. What the heck? I direct you to the 4 chasms across this plateau. Each one has one of my eyes nearby. Drop them into the chasms. Then deliver the stones to me who dwells in the depths below this temple. Do all of this and a reward will be yours. Brother, I did all of that and you mean to tell me that you want more? Well, at least we got the quest. All right, let's see what these eyes are. Shall we? Or what they even look like. All right, one quest leads to another. But ironically enough, I don't know if these 4 chasms are the same places that we did they definitely seem like it, right? Where we had the 4 shrines from before. Like this is where the guardians were. We did that whole thing. Oh, there it is. You have thrown one eye into the chasm. Okay. So we did one eye. All right. I just want to make sure. I was curious. Like, do we have to jump down there or? Doesn't seem like it though. All right, let's go. I guess we can just go around this way. Probably be easier to go this way though. You know what? I kind of feel like we should make this easier on ourselves. I could just run, honestly. But I kind of want to build like a glider or something. Probably build the glider we were using before. See, how far is this one? Pretty far. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. We are mobile. This should be a much easier way to get around. Honestly, I will say this too, as I feel like it always happens. We haven't even gone to Gerudo yet, which is just so funny. I thought that this was just going to be a tiny little pit stop. We were going to just reflect on the days of old. But nope. We now find ourselves in an entirely new quest line. And honestly, I'm not mad about it. This is pretty cool. Assuming the reward is, you know, worth it. All right, where is this eye, brother? There we go. There we go. All right. Now to Mount Hylia. Which we actually, I don't think we explored this either. All right, brother. Nope. Nope, you're a little too late. All right, where is our cold weather gear? There we go. There we go. I need to go get the pants for my Rito outfit. I've been saying that for multiple episodes now. I still haven't done it. I really need to do that. Oh, ripperonis. Wasn't paying attention. Why didn't anyone warn me? Oh, come on, guys. We're just minding our business. We don't want any trouble. Oh, gosh. All right, well. What is this? A Royal Claymore. I really thought there was going to be a Korok here or something. Okay, there is one. Perfect. Looks like this might have been some sort of memorial to a fallen hero, perhaps? Huh, doesn't seem like that's going to respond. There we go. Had to get our ride back. All right, there we go. Nothing. All right. Maybe we can go over here really quick to grab this. I actually have not found a use for these star fragments yet, but I don't know. There's something about them. I feel like they're going to be important. All right, don't mind us, guys. We are just after the star fragment. Beautiful. All right, so think the thing we wanted to craft was, I think we want to craft this, but we need one of these. We need a rocket. We need this. Really? There we go. Now we can build. I love that it doesn't cost you anything if you have all the pieces, which I think is pretty cool. But it saves you so much time having to build it yourself. All right, so we did this one. So now we're just going to this final one over here. Wow, it actually can make it. I didn't think it was going to be able to. We'll take it. Oh, wow, and another royal shield. And we got to take that. I don't want to give up the shields that we have. I really need to go back to our house and create a shield display so I can drop these 2 shields. Because I'm never going to use them, but they are nice to have. Oh, look at this one. A cute little, nice looking wooden shield. You know, it's small but mighty. Looks modest. You know, you take all the other pieces off. It actually looks pretty good. You know. Sometimes I'll just run around and occasionally I won't have anything on. You know? I don't know if anyone ever plays the game like this, but sometimes you just want to go and explore and pick things, and it's like I'm not looking for a fight, but you know, I just want to mosey on and just take in the sights and sounds, you know? So sometimes I'll just run around. I won't have anything on. I'll put a nice cozy looking set on, you know, something that makes me feel homey. Usually I'll just throw this one on. I really like this outfit. But you know, I feel like I'm getting we're finding a couple newer pieces that I like. You know, I used to really like my climbing gear. Have not found the other 2 pieces yet, but I used to really like those. And sometimes I'll just throw on the classics, you know, just throw on the classics and just mosey on. Well, that almost ended us. You know, it's pretty cool. All right. You know, sometimes it's like that. You know, I think that's what's great about this game. Like, this game could be as action-packed or as peaceful as you want it to be, you know? And I've known people that have played Breath of the Wild and really not really, you know, gotten into any fights at all unless they absolutely had to. You know, they just wanted to explore and see all the things. And the great thing about that is that is not a bad way to play. You know, that is a completely valid way to play. And I think that's pretty cool. But usually, because I love the bows in this game, usually I will always have a bow on me, you know? Usually something probably like a royal bow or something like that. You know, royal bow looks pretty cool. I'll always have a bow. But typically, you know, occasionally I won't have anything, you know? Just be roaming around. Oh man, the good old tar pits. Who remembers these? It took me forever when I first played this game, or Breath of the Wild at least, to figure out how to get over those tar pits. And there it is, the final eye. All right, now what? You've thrown all 4 eyes into chasms. All that remains is to carry them through the depths to the source of the voice. You want me to carry them? Oh, brother, we're definitely not getting to Gerudo today. I really wish that we were, but now I'm too intrigued by this puzzle. I am far too intrigued. To the source of the voice? I'm assuming it's back at the statue that we visited, which would be here. And then I guess that makes sense why there's... I'm assuming all 4 chasms probably have some sort of a building station. All right, well, let's get to it. Now, I'm curious if I could just go pick all of them up. Like if I could just roam to this spot, and that spot, and then go and take them all. Maybe we'll try that. We got this device. We got the thing. We might as well give it a chance. I know we're likely going to run into some resistance on the way, but that is all right. That is to be expected in the depths. All right, let's go to this one first. Yeah, it seems like it all encircles this area. Man, what a quest, though. I'm surprised that this is even listed. Or I guess it's a side adventure. Okay, that makes sense. So it's not a main quest, but it's definitely not a side quest. Like, side quests are, bring me, 2 fruits or something. That's a side quest. This is a whole side thing. Which I actually like these. It's not as important to the story as a main quest, but it requires some effort, but hopefully that effort is rewarded. And there's a couple of side adventures, Yeah, I gotta go to that woman too. She's wants 10 pieces of amber, which I'm pretty sure we have now. And so could be a nice prize waiting for us with that as well. Yeah, we got 37, so we're good. We are good. All right, there's the second piece. All right, we're already halfway there. Okay, yeah, it definitely did have... What? There is definitely a station here. Brother, no, we have no time for this, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am not fighting you. I'm not going to do it. We're not going to do it. It wouldn't be a fair fight. It would not be a fair fight. Now, I wonder if this will take us back. It looks like it will. Maybe we'll take these two, and then, I don't know. We could go... Okay. I know what we're going to do. We will be coming back here, though. I think we're gonna set up because it looks like this will take us right to where we want to go, and I think the bargain statue is where we want to get to. So I'm gonna drop a pin here. Let's grab the third and fourth one, and then I know I should probably just focus on the objective, but I cannot grab or see pose and not grab them, you know? I can't do it. As well as puff shrooms. The puff shrooms have become like our greatest way of maintaining our secret ninja lifestyle. And so these two I must collect. Alright, now we are off. Off to find this third piece. Alright, sorry everyone, don't mind us. Don't mind us. We're just passing through. We don't want any issues. Holy moly, are you kidding me? Is there no way down from here? Alright, so okay, so it seems like we could have just gone from actually I'm not sure. How the heck were we supposed to get this? They want us to just carry it. Because that would be crazy. Also, I have no idea what this thing is. I guess it's an eye, but like for what purpose? Okay, so it seems like this one we would simply have to glide our way. So I wonder, I might have to come back for the other two. I should have just left them on the cart, to be honest with you. This is going to be a little rocky. Actually, you know, I'm going to put it... Yeah, it's going to be better. All right. Let's grab a little steering wheel. Grab a couple of fans. Oh, I could just use rockets, but... We'll just put the rockets there. Throw a couple of fans on there. Oh, we got a couple of batteries, too. I know we probably could have just built this, but... I don't know. I don't know. Hindsight, right? And then we'll finish it off with a nice battery. Alright, let's do this. Oh ho ho! All right, all right. Surprise! Holy moly! You thought we weren't coming back? Of course we were. Of course we were coming back. That would be insane. Wow, that didn't do a single thing. I hate to see it. No, sir. No, sir. Not today. Now, some might say you might want to give them a fighting chance. Absolutely not. Not with these guys. No chances allowed. Ooh, a silver Lysel tail. A tough, flexible, stretchable tail. Fuse it with a weapon to add a lashing whip-like quality to attacks. All right, back to the matter at hand. These random eyes. And now we just need one more, and we will be good to go. I think more than anything, I'm curious to see exactly what this is all working towards, you know? Yes, we will take all the arrows. Thank you so much. Oh man, I love looting. I love acquiring loot, finding loot, discovering loot, and ripping it off the corpses of thy enemies. What could be better? All right, so I think this is the final one. Where exactly is it? Oh my gosh, it's over there. All right, I think we're gonna head back and then we will go acquire the final one. Because we are now carrying precious cargo and I simply just don't want to risk it. So we'll take these to the statue and then we'll go get the last one. Kind of like this little vehicle though. It's slow, but you know, it gets the job done. All right, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hold all of these. We are certainly going to do our best. All right, well, peace doesn't seem to last long down here. No matter how much we want it to. I feel like this is going to hit a wall or something, so I'm not going to do that. Seemed like a good idea at the time. All right. Well, technically we don't need to be on this machine or on this cart. I mean, we could just send this and then move on to the next one, you know? Like, we could just send this along. No problem. It looks like we might have to. All right. Off you go. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, now I'm concerned. Now I'm concerned. Did it even make it? I think we actually did need to be on that thing. There's no way they wanted us to send these things at once at a time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're not on there anymore. Please do not tell me that they all got sent back. Please do not tell me that. Oh boy, it looks like they did. In our effort to try to be optimal, we actually caused the worst thing to happen. You know what? I'm not doing this. This quest has become quite troublesome. So now we're gonna do, wait, are you kidding me? Why will this thing not stay? You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I know exactly why. Yeah, I really wish you could upgrade your Ultra Hand. I know I mentioned this before, but it would be really cool if there were schematics or things or, you know, upgrades that you could do just for your Ultra Hand or just for your other skills. Kind of like what you did in Breath of the Wild. I mean, you were able to upgrade those abilities. So it'd be cool to like upgrade your thing so that it gives you, you know, all right, it's gonna take forever. Holy moly. Upgrade your ability so that you would be able to have longer reach or, you know, something like that. I'll tell you, this was a lot of work for just one eye. A lot of work. All right. I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to do them one at a time. Let me know what you all ended up doing. If you ended up doing multiple, or I think we definitely could have had multiple. I don't know why they disappeared when they got too far from us, but overall, either way, what's done is done. Let's go try to see if we can get our hands on this next one. What is this? The secret spring of revival. That's pretty cool. All right. Wow, so this one is, it's all the way on the other side of this. At the Hyrule Canyon Mine. There's one over there, which we already know. Wow, look at this area. Holy moly. Just one giant crater. I'm curious if this will take us all the way back. All right, let's see. Where is this eye? I'm sorry to do it to you, but you left us no choice. No, seriously, where is this eye? Well, it's got to be here, right? All right, so apparently when we lost track of the 3 eyes that we had before, they apparently went all the way back to the top, which, as you can imagine, is terrible. And so I went back up to the top, I grabbed this one, and now it would appear that we have no other discourse than to just do this thing one at a time. Really? That was unfortunate. But not more unfortunate than all the work that we've been through to grab these eyes just for them to kind of disappear all the way to the surface, which definitely was not what I was expecting. But you know what? We are where we are. We got the second eye, which I'm hoping is taking us back to the... It should be. So now here's hoping that we can actually get this done the right way. However, at least there are more Poes to acquire in the meantime. Getting real sick of those things popping up. Do they not know we are trying to do a quest here? Give us a much needed boost. All right, now the beautiful thing about the way that this is set up is it does appear that with each one there are tracks, or at least a path that could take us directly to this statue. So I'll give them credit for that. Now, obviously we tried to do things the easy way by trying to collect all of them at the same time. And clearly that did not work. There's two. All right, so unfortunately it would seem that the third one went up top, and so did the fourth one. And I still didn't put a... Yeah, I still didn't put a travel beacon up here. I probably should have just put one at the Temple of Time. But, you know, we are where we are. Anyway. We are back on the surface to obtain the eye that we already collected. Which was, what, here? No, it was in the water, right? There it is. All right, this has been an ordeal if I've ever seen one. But honestly, I'm not complaining. This has been a pretty interesting quest, and I'm very curious about, you know, what we'll get for doing all this, but let's see. I don't really know what's the fastest way for us to do this. I guess we'll just craft one of those, the same thing we did before. Perfect. Obviously you need this. All right, so it looks like we just got to go over there. All right, this one might actually be the easiest. Might actually be the easiest one by far. All right, and we did in fact put a transport beacon at the top of the ruin, so we should be good there. Yeah, this one's by far the closest. So thankfully it's not too bad. I should have just, like I said, I probably should have just done this all one by one. But, you know, we are where we are. All right. One more eye. And this one should be the easiest because we actually put a beacon up this time. We're learning. All right. So we got this last one, which should be up top. Should be good to get it from here. I have no more fans. We have used all of our fans to do this, so. Well, that's all right. We got a couple spots to where we can easily try to roll for some more fans. So we should be okay. Man, if there's one thing I love, it's seeing shrines out in the distance. Gives us something to look forward to. Alright, I thought that was something felt like it was a Korok. What the heck? What are you doing over here? Holy. Link, I'm gonna need you to get up. I don't know why he flounders like that every time. All right. Let's just keep it going. We're going to the final one. I'm probably just going to combine this with make another boulder or rock hammer. You never know. You know what? Let me just combine. We have a lot of these swords now, and I feel like I should combine them with at least something powerful. Probably use these. I mean, this is plus 30. Which is really nice. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. What are the other stats on it? It's attack plus and then durability plus. That's not bad. For the durability one, I think I'm gonna... I haven't actually tried one of these. Plus 37. Holy moly. 47, not bad. And then I think for the other one, we'll just... Yeah, we'll just give another one of these. Alright. Good. Now we got... For the most part, everything's kind of fused, except for this. For this double-handed one, I guess we can... Probably could just do this. The Frost Gleeok blade. I need to go and take this, because I know you all said that I could get that Flame Gleeok back. If I go take it to the right spot. Here we go. All right. I should probably heal too, because I have a habit of just not healing, like, at all. Right. All right, so I know we've already done a lot of this stuff, but we're going to do it again. This is the last one. You know, I did this last time and it's like, have I learned nothing, you know? Should be enough. Alright. So we're going to use a battery as well. Throw one on there. And let's get a little propulsion going. Alright. Should be good. Holy moly, imagine if I didn't actually put this on. It would have taken off. And I'd have been missing the most important piece. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Didn't think we'd actually end up in the depths today, but I will take it. There we go. Number 4. You have returned to me my eyes, the vessels of my spirit. We can now speak properly. In ancient times, my eyes were stolen and sealed away. For eons, I have waited one who would hear my voice and return them to me, and here you are. As promised, I will repay your kindness by bestowing good fortune upon you. Oh, what? A heart vessel or stamina? Stamina, brother, what do you mean? That's crazy. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. I think that is definitely a worthy reward. Oh man. A call from the depths complete. Holy moly. Now can we actually buy things from him? Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. They are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander this land. I am one who returns all pose to afterlife without prejudice. Good, evil, that's the feudal perspective of narrow-minded beings. There is no such distinction in wandering spirits. I take it you have encountered my brethren. Stay a moment. My brethren and I have combined our power to create the gators of the depths. If you desire it, you must make a suitable offering. Gators? Like shoes? Oh, okay. The second piece of the depth set. Very nice. Yes, we will in fact take those. Wow. So we got the second piece. Oh my gosh, this set. Look at those shoes. Oh no, those are clean. Those are clean. Oh my gosh, look at the thing. What's that? What's that around the ankle? Are those dark clumps? Or maybe it's just a bracelet. this is still a really cool set. I don't know what we could combine the face with. I mean, I think this is a solid pick. You know, you could go with this. I'm curious what the helmet will look like, but I mean, that also works. Yeah, no, there's some good combinations here. Yeah, this is nice. Oh my gosh, we got to get the right weapons. Take a gloom sword. We'll take the shield off. We'll even take the bow off. Oh yeah, no, that's too clean. That's too clean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, this set looks awesome. This one is really nice. I mean, even if we were to trade the sword, maybe go for like just the bow. I guess if we put the sword on too. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's good. Wow, this is really cool. This is really cool. I feel like just about every episode we encounter something that just pulls me in further into this game. I mean, now I want to find the helmet for this set. I want to get the final piece, you know? Even this quest alone was extremely fun to do. I mean, it was a little frustrating, I will say, at the part where all three of them just disappeared. That was quite unfortunate. But even still, you know, it wasn't at all, you know, I would say terrible. This was a fun side adventure. It has me wanting to do more of the side adventures, which, like I said, we may very well do after we do Gerudo Town. Once we do Gerudo Town, I think we'll do like a side adventure, side quest episode, and because I want to see what other stories there are. There's also that whole journalism arc that I want to take care of as well. Go to all the towns, do all the stories surrounding Where's Princess Zelda. So I think that'll be a fun episode as well. So be on the lookout for that too. In the meantime, let's go back to the travel medallion, because I think with what we just got, I was not expecting to get a stamina upgrade. I thought we were going to get some rupees, or maybe we get an armor set or armor piece or something for doing that. But to think that we would get the option to choose stamina or something was pretty cool. Man, look at this. What an episode of nostalgia, I will say. I mean, this was fun to take a trip back to this beautiful area. Our fits are looking absolutely peak right now. This is a pretty cool set. All right, let's see what we can get. Can we complete the third wheel? Dude, we look so cool. All right, stamina. Give us the stamina. All right, we will be able to get the third wheel. Holy moly. There it is. Our stamina is full. There is no need to increase your stamina vessels further. Go and bring peace to the world. Oh my gosh, look at us. Max stamina wheel. Can you believe it? Holy moly. Look at us. We're going to be running for days. Now we got this. In Breath of the Wild, we never got more than 2 stamina wheels. And by all intents and purposes, it was never really necessary, but in this game, with traveling into the skies, traversing the sky islands, and all of that, there's just such a higher need, I think, for max stamina. And so we shouldn't have any trouble accessing or doing just about everything. And I think this really just gives us the max potential to explore, to run, to climb, to jump, to do all the things. And it just feels good to feel like you've completed a thing, Now, in terms of hearts, we've been good on hearts for a while. I think anything we add in terms of our heart containers from here is just a bonus. You know what I mean? And so I'm excited to continue to do more of the shrines for that reason. But stamina was one that it just never felt like we had enough. So I think we made the right choice, made the right calls there. And I'm excited to see. I love seeing us have 3 wheels. Like, that's so cool. Look how much stamina we have. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Holy moly. Now, one thing I also want to do, let's go over here. Man, I really wish you could, well, I guess this is close enough, but I really wish you could fast travel to stables, but I guess that's why they put the shrines. They put the shrines right by the stables, so I guess essentially it's the same thing, but I don't know. Sometimes I do wish that you could just travel right to the stable. But anyway, this is close enough. You know, that actually could be a good thing. I mean, it's probably unnecessary. I mean, most of the fairy fountains are right next to a shrine, so it probably doesn't, you know, it probably is unnecessary. But, you know, this one takes us right to Terrytown. But yeah, sometimes I think maybe I should have a fast travel spot set up right at one of the fairy fountains. But again, this is still pretty close. I mean, it's pretty close. Because we already used all 3. I think we had 3, right? We put one at Terrytown. We put one here. Oh no, I think we only had 2, right? Yeah, I thought we had 3, but I think we only have 2. And even Terrytown is probably unnecessary. You know, I just love this town so much, but there is a jumping point right next to it, and which is literally right by our house. So I may actually, I don't know. I'm not sure which one's my favorite fairy fountain, to be honest with you. But sometimes I'm like, man, it would be cool to fast travel right to a great fairy. And now that we have this one, well, honestly, this is unnecessary. We really only put this one there because we you know, we were doing the quest. So it did make it easy than just having this one as our access, but so maybe I can put one here. I just think it would be cool to fast travel right to a great fairy, you know, but I know even though it does seem a little silly though. I mean, there's that one right there, but I'm going to do it anyway until I come to my senses. All right, so we don't have a lot of money though, which is the problem. I just want to see, can some of these things be upgraded? Do we have enough materials? It seems like we could get this to level 4, but we need the silver bokoblin horns. Oh man, we need a lot of amber. Holy moly. We need so much amber for these final upgrades. We need 90 for all 3 of these. Oh, this one needs 20. Bokoblin guts, we should be fine. These 2 require, oh man. Oh, well, this one isn't even, yeah, this one isn't even on the 3rd upgrade like these. Man, it's expensive. It's expensive upgrading these. Truly expensive. These ones require the eyeballs. These ones, okay. I guess I'll wait to get the full set to do these 2, but yeah, it's a bummer that okay, so we can upgrade the champion leathers, but it requires light dragon scale. So we got to go hunt down dragons. Nadra scale, okay. I guess we could do this one. I'm excited to find the rest of the Fierce Deity set. This one actually does look pretty cool. With each piece when each piece is enhanced twice, will grant you a new power when worn. Oh wow. Does that also work for this? Let me see what happens. They said when each piece is upgraded twice. No, it didn't. It looks like it doesn't seem like this one applies, which is unfortunate. At least we can upgrade the Sheik's mask, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, but this is where we need star fragments. Oh, Tunic of Time we can also upgrade, but we can't shade it, which is weird. It's weird that we can't enhance the Dark Tunic, but we can enhance the Tunic of Time. I don't see what the difference is between these. I just think it's weird that we can't upgrade certain pieces. Like, why can we can't upgrade the Evil Spirit armor? So to wear some of these pieces, it seems like you would have to give up having any sort of protection against tougher foes just for the sake of wearing it. Like, I think you should be able to, I feel like you should be able to upgrade every armor piece. Like even these masks if you want to, you know? But that's just my thoughts. All right, well, we don't have enough money for really any of these upgrades. We need to figure out how to get money. And so far, the only way that I have found to really get money in this game is to essentially just, you know what I'm saying? We just sell recipes, essentially, is like the best way I found. We make recipes and we sell them. Oh, this is cool. Wow, this one shows you map of cherry blossom trees. Yes, we know the tales of the mysterious creature. I really wish I could take this. I really wish that when you looked at them on the map that they popped up here. Like the same way that the fairy fountains did, the same way that the stables did or do. I really wish that you could have that same benefit here. So, because honestly, I wouldn't even know how to. Like, we know that this is the Korok Forest up here. So you could assume that there's a tree. I don't know. From the top, it looks like it's somewhere over here. And it could be here. I don't know what this stamp is, but... I'm actually going to star this. I really wish there was a tree icon that you could... Looks like there might be a tree up here as well. Maybe here. Satori Mountain. Maybe here. Maybe I'll put this leaf for... I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's a tree to me. I guess I could put a heart. I think it's here though. I'm pretty sure this is probably it. But I'm just going to put it here. I was considering marking all of them, but it's probably a tree right around here. So from where we just tagged. Might be here. Because it seems like it's... There's obviously the main one that we found, which is right here. I believe it's right here. No, it's actually this one. Yeah, this was... I believe this was one of the first trees that we found. That's cool, though. I really wish that we could... I don't know. I really wish we could... It would, like, auto-populate in the map. Alright, wasn't sure if I got that picture frame one. All right, let's actually go. I want to go to Terrytown. I think that's... I want to see if they have anything. Oh, I also want to fix that weapon. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. I do need to find more of those caves, so I may very well end up doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that on my own time or something. Just hunt down those caves. Oh, there he is. All right, break this one. I mean, only 20 though. That's really not too bad. But I do think it's really cool that once an important weapon is almost destroyed, that you can still keep the important piece. All right, I just want to go over there really quick. Oh, geez. I was saying it costs 30. What? I could at least... This one costs 15. We do have a rocket. We have all the other pieces. We have the rocket. We've got the steering wheel. We've got, of course, the glider. I just want to go over there really quick and see how many we need for the pants. Now, I'm curious what all this stuff is. These random plots. It seems like this is where all houses are going to go, but I'm curious if that's going to be our job, or maybe I need to go talk to him again and see if that's something we could do, or either that or it's an obstacle course or a racetrack or something. You know what's crazy is I feel like that dude just disappeared. I feel like he definitely just disappeared. Which is wild. Well, let me see. Can I just make a fire? Because he should pop up again, right? There he is. Okay. It was weird. It seemed like as soon as I turned away, he disappeared. I really love this chess piece. The little flaily wings in the back. So cool. Okay, so he does. Okay, so he only needed 4, which ironically enough is how many we had. So we got 0 now. So definitely gonna need to do some hunting. But we got the mystic trousers. Trousers acquired in exchange for bubble gems. Each thread is blessed by spirits, protecting the wearer by allowing them to lose rupees instead of health when hit. Now, I never actually tested it, but I'm curious how many rupees we'd lose. All right, so 4 bubble gems for this white-maned Lionel something. I actually think I got another Lionel piece earlier. Yeah, it was this piece, the blue-maned Lionel mace horn. So I wonder if Lionels are still in this game, even though I've not encountered one. The only dangerous, like really dangerous beings I've encountered would be the dragons. Oh my gosh, this set is so sick. Holy moly, look at that. That is so clean. I just love so many of the sets in this game. They're all so lovely. All right, so a lot of these pieces, we are just missing the helmets for a lot of them. I still want to find the full rock climber set, the gloom set that we just got. We're missing the helmet for that. We're missing the helmet for this one. But man, we look pretty good. Even though we don't have the helmet, we still look pretty snazzy. Like, I love the sleeveless look. So clean. We look like a samurai. All right, so our goal is to go back to, I don't know if we're going to be able to reach this thing, but oh, so we do get a set bonus now. Impact proof. Was that there before? I don't think it was. We'll have to test it and see if we actually take damage. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to this guy. I mean, we should be able to. Now that I know that the scales are a part of the crafting materials, now I feel like I should go after every dragon that we see. Feels like every time we look up at the sky, we're seeing one of these things. I was about to say, please don't tell me it disappeared, like, behind these random clouds. Now, could I hit it from here? I feel like I'd be wasting energy, but still gonna try it. Just shy of close enough. And a star fragment. Oh boy. All right, well, we have enough. There's a lot going on right now. We got random events. We got star fragments falling from the sky, which disappeared over there. We got a dragon we're trying to get our hands on. Would the eyeball help? There's really no way that we're still not hitting this dragon. I'll like never understand. Depth perception is a tricky thing, is it not? Holy moly. Yes, we understand the blood moon. Holy moly. Dinral scale. This precious scale contains a massive amount of heat. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase its attack power. It can be cooked, but eating it seems like a waste. Because it probably is. Now, where's that star fragment? There it is. I will definitely come back there. I've actually been curious about this area for a while. Not really sure what that is. Oh, I forgot to test it. It said impact proof. So I'll have to try that again at some point and see if we actually take damage. So that's cool that we get a set bonus. So let me just check other sets. So this one, So this one just gives us glow, but I'm curious. I'll have to keep an eye out and see if we get a set bonus for wearing this full set. Is there anything else we have a full set for? I mean, we have, these are all level 2. There's no set bonus for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this used to just say skydive mobility up, but now it says impact proof. That's so interesting. I mean, I guess we could still test it from just jumping off a cliff and seeing if we take damage. It's not like we're actually like falling off cliffs regularly, but it's still cool to have an armor set that provides damage proof. Let's see. What the heck is this? Oh wow, that really did not do any damage. We didn't fall from that far, but I feel like I still should have taken it. I should have lost at least a couple of hearts. Wow, what is this area? The Spring of Power. This area is cool. Devout swordsman who offers his prayers, hear my plea. I can no longer sense the presence of the mother goddess statue which dwells in the vast canyon. I would ask you to go to that land and bring tidings to me of the mother goddess statue. Goddess statue of power. It's a side quest. Interesting. Wow, what a beautiful area though. I just love stumbling upon these little gems like this. Holy moly. This is nice. Really?
Yeah.
Holy moly. Third time's the charm. Wow, so that was just a unique side entrance. Oh no. Not the hands. I have no desire to fight these things. They just show up at the worst times. Okay. Let's go back to Terrytown. That was really interesting though. All right, can we make some money? Will you buy any of our items, please? I'm here to sell, and it seems like a lot of what we can sell is just, you know, don't really want to sell any materials. But food seems to be the thing. It seems to be the thing that people want to buy from us. Now these energizing cook stand bulbs, 36 a piece, not really worth it. Not really worth selling. I mean, maybe these bright elixirs could be useful. 77. It's not bad. Let me see. How did I even make these? I pretty much just used the deep fireflies and a monster part. What if I used, is there anywhere I can cook? I'm curious if I used one deep firefly. Actually, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. So I have to combine this with a monster part. I wonder if the impact of the, or, you know, the impact of the monster part plays a role. You know? Like a more powerful monster part yielding a better result. All right, so that gave us, yeah, doesn't seem like it really impacted it. A lot of bright elixirs, which honestly we don't really need. We need to get money somehow, you know? It seems like this might be the best way. I do want to try it with at least something of high value. Like maybe these, we have so many of these. Yeah, so that didn't have an impact. It's still around 9 minutes. So just going to go use whatever we have the most available, which seems to be a lot of these boss bokoblins. Except that one gave us 14 minutes. Interesting. All right, anything else? I mean, I heard apples are pretty good. Just selling apples. I think they only sell for, gosh, I don't even remember. I think it was somewhere around like 30 or 40, but I mean, it adds up and we have so many. All right, let's just do this last one. I just want to see how much can we get. I feel like we've been really penny pinching for a long time. And I've been wanting to take the time to actually just make a few recipes and see if we can get, like, actually have, you know, good standing. I mean, it's not a lot, but, you know, 30 piece adds up. Okay, so then we got these bright elixirs. And look at how wildly diverse the price is. Some gave us 77. Like this one gives us 14 minutes, a high level glow effect, and somehow it's less than this one of the same effect for less time. You know, just makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. But we're gonna just sell all of these because we don't really use bright elixirs. We got the armor set now, but as you can see, I mean, it adds up, right? So it adds up. Then we got these hasty elixirs. I actually really use these, so I don't want to actually sell them, but anything with the stamina, I don't want to sell. And that's really all we got. Yeah, I need to find a way to find a way to make some money. Oh, do we have any, let me see if we actually had any gems.
Oh.
Wow, these, star fragments sell for a lot, but I would not feel good about selling those. All right. It brought us over to a little over 1,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely gonna need a lot more than that if we're gonna be able to upgrade, you know, as many of the armor pieces as we have. Let's see. I think Silent Princess was pretty good too. I don't have a whole lot of those anymore. We only have 4. Were the Sunday Lions good? I don't even remember. Gave us the sunny fried wild greens. We have quite a few of those, so we could sell those if they're worth it.
Oh.
They sell for about 8 a piece. Is there anything else that we have just a wild amount of surplus of? Yeah, doesn't seem like we're sitting on 100 or plus of anything. Except those horns. Was it these ones? Yeah, we're sitting on these ones. 9 a piece. We got 45 of them. 5 a piece at 67. But I worry that some of these are actually going to be used for recipes too, or for upgrades for our gear. So I'm actually cautious about selling any of this stuff. So, you know, that's where we are, I suppose. All right, so the sunny fried wild greens 72. That's not bad. That's not bad. 72 is not bad. I don't want to sell anything that gives us full recovery, but 72, it's not bad. I could sell a few of those. I could see us, yeah, I think that might be the trick. And I'll see what else maybe gives us, you know, 70 plus return. But so far, I mean, that's not bad because we have quite a few. 56, I probably could make a few because I think they are useful, especially when we're down in the depths. But I mean, we could always just fast travel as well if we lose hearts. You know, I mean, I could see us fast traveling to any of these spots, you know, just to replenish, you know. And I've never seen us in a situation to where we had lost a number of hearts yet. You know, 1 or 2 at a time, you know, before we find another light route, but not enough to feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? Anyway, this has been an action-packed episode. And while we began this episode with the intention of exploring Gerudo Town, something else called to us, something greater. And so we've answered the call, and it actually turned out to pay us in droves. We got a new stamina. Not only did we get a new stamina, we maxed out our stamina wheel. We uncovered some interesting things down in the depths. We got to take on a very fun side adventure, and it actually ended up being a really good time. And so I know I said this last time, but in the next episode, it is time to head to Gerudo Town. And I mean it this time. I'm serious. I'm totally serious. Anyway, in the next episode, we're going to head to Gerudo Town. We are going to check on the next anomaly. But what I love so much and what this episode continued to prove is that there's still so much in this game for us to do. So much to explore, so much to see, so much to take in. And I cannot wait. And so I'm probably going to try to find some items to sell in the meantime. Probably hit up some caves to get some of those valuable bubble gems and prepare for the next episode. And so until then, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to support the content, support the channel, a great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video. It's an easy way to help out. It helps the video get seen by more people. Comment down below your thoughts on this episode. And if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you are already in the right place. Hit that sub button. Without further ado, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.